What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on Missouri, had another crazy game. The fourth quarter was just completely nuts for both teams. At one point in the fourth, I was down 10 points, and somehow, some way, I came back and I got the victory. Unfortunately, the offense was absolutely terrible. We couldn't really get anything going. So we're going to switch that up a little bit. I got some good feedback from some people on maybe some corrections to that. And we're going to try that against Ohio State. Now, they're 17th in the country. They've already lost a game, their first game of the season. But as you can see, they're loaded down with just insane amounts of talent. So I'm not going to judge our new offense today just because we're going up against a great team. And if it works great, then hey, we probably need to stick with it. But either way, just looking at their stats here, looks like they run the ball extremely well. And their run defense is pretty good too. But who knows? They're very talented regardless. Now, after that win, you would think this would help us with in-season recruiting. And we're either staying put or going up for everybody except this safety. I guess that means we're not putting enough points in him or on him. He's our lone strong safety. So let's go up to the very top and let's evaluate. Neil Scales. Nothing's really changed. Tennessee is still in the lead there. I still feel like we got a chance, so I'm going to continue to go after him. Middle linebacker, we're at the top of the list for him. Nothing's changed there. Quarterback, Joseph Ward, the big kid out of Minnesota. We're now at the top of his list. It appears that we're putting more points than him than anybody else, and we don't have a negative pitch yet. So we're definitely going to go after him some more. You got to remember, since we're going to run the ball pretty heavily this year, we got to go after quarterbacks and receivers hard in the regular season. We're going to need bodies there because it's going to be real tough to get those in the offseason. Here's a middle linebacker. Looks like we're still in good shape there. And we're moving to the very top of the list for this wide receiver, Vernon Hines. Looks like we're in good shape there. Nick Whitaker, we're at the top of the list for him. Good. And, of course, we got a positive pitch there. If we can get both of those quarterbacks and, like, the two receivers, that would be excellent. Here's another middle linebacker. We're at the very top of the list for him now. Wide receiver, Craig Harrell. Looks like we're in good shape here. And the strong safety, we went down. Looks like we swapped places with Notre Dame. But I still want to go after him. I feel like we still got a chance, but I don't want to take off points off anybody else. We're okay at strong safety technically. Surely I can get a one decent strong safety in the offseason. Schroeder is just a sophomore. He's our starter for the foreseeable future. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take these 11 points off of this guy. It's not a big need. It's a need, but it's not super need. We have needs other places, like wide receiver and quarterback. Let's go 14 points for every quarterback and receiver. So 14, 14, 14, and 14. I want all four of those guys. Those are our biggest needs, is those four. If we can get those four, everything else beyond that is gravy. Other than that, recruiting is looking pretty good. Now, let's go to Sports Illustrated, see if anything has changed here. Top 25 polls. I'd like to think we're getting closer to the top 25, but we're not in the top 30 yet. But here's your top 25, just your typical who's who. Doesn't affect us. Heisman watch. I'm trying to think. NC State, Miami, LSU, and Texas. We're not playing any of those teams this year. Players of the week, I don't really care. Let's go to conference standings. Let's go to our sheet. Here we go. Our wide receiver, Harris, is there for the year. We all know this. Simmons, his passing stats will get better in time. I'm going to try to make it just a little bit easier on him. I think a lot of those turnovers were my fault. Running the ball, we're going to be fine there. And that's what we're going to emphasize. Receiving, nobody's going to do much of anything there. It just kind of depends. Now, defensively, looks like McBride is our leading tackler. He's our starting corner, our number one corner. And Mitchell and then Abdullah for sacks and interceptions. Now, if we go to the Big Ten and check out Ohio State's, Go here. They're at the very bottom. That's not typical. They have a halfback out for 4 weeks. I don't know if he's the starter. It looks like he is. Yes, it looks like he's out. I'm guessing he was an impact player. The one game they played, he had almost 200 yards rushing, and he's not going to play today, so that's going to help us a little bit. Other than that, this doesn't say a whole lot to me because I've only played one game, and looks like Fresno State was the one who knocked them off. Now, that is it. We need to look at our playbook. Like I said before, I got a lot of good feedback from some people, and what I'm going to do is we're going to focus on, we're going to keep the running game pretty simple, and that's going to be the base of the offense. We're going to do slam, dive if we go up against odd fronts, and we're going to do some basic option. I'm not going to do any triple. Our roster isn't set up for that. But we're going to pretty much do more or less the I option offense, but with a couple extra things sprinkled in. I got ace, normal, slot, and spread. I wanted to give different looks here in case if we're going up against a really good 4-3 defense, but they're weak at their corners, maybe I can spread them out and run the ball this way. We can still do all of our base runs from it. The same with slot and with normal. I've added I normal, and I've added I slot. Again, I'm just giving the defense some different looks, but we're going to run the same handful of plays. So pretty much these first 6 formations are all going to be pretty much the same thing. We're going to just run the ball pretty well, or pretty hard, and we're going to do play action off of that if we can, and just kind of go from there. We got to keep Pro Twins in there. That's just a great formation for Myers. That's his go-to formation to get him really going. Gun, 2-back slot. I got a nice 3rd and short passing play in there, a 3rd and long play, and we can still do a lot of our run game stuff from it as well. Last but not least, I added Wishbone. I put this at the very end because I'm going to treat this more or less as my goal line formation. I tend to run the ball better if I got at least 2 wide receivers out there to occupy the corners. But for here, I like that you can do the dual halfback option stuff, and this is pretty much the one chance we're going to have both of our starting or main running backs in the game at the same time. I still want to split reps with them throughout these formations. Having said all that, let's get into it. And again, I'm not going to judge this game or our offense based off this game because we're going to go up against a monster here shortly. So for those who've never really seen me run any type of I option offense, I mean, you've seen bits and parts, but just never together. This is pretty close to it. Again, I got a few formations in there that has nothing to do with that offense, but you'll get the gist of sort of how I like to do things.
Hi everybody, Brad Nessler here, and with
Brad Nessler's rocking an ugly looking tie. Gee whiz. Looks like we got a pretty day for some football.
A mild, clear day is what we'll have.
Yeah, perfect weather.
Racers and the Buckeyes of Ohio State.
It's been a while since I played in this stadium.
Got an incredible matchup coming your way.
Looks pretty
early in
good.
this college football season. And here come the Buckeyes. The Racers don't seem to match up too well in this one. Kirk, I'm not sure I like their chances very much.
Let's see. Starting quarterback, Schoenhoft. I don't know how to say that last name. Number 16, though. I'm guessing he's a recruit, a created player, a prospect. And they're picking Ohio State as expected. Let's go to the coin toss. Looks like they won it. And we get no win, so it doesn't matter. Let's go here. Let's go to formation subs. I want to make sure everything is right here. Ace normal, that should be okay. I want Glad hard there. I don't mind having Davidson right there. And just looking, and I need Green at my tight end spot right there, and I need Clark in the slot. I'm okay with all of that. None of that really changed. We are going to use the tight end sub package for this one. So I'm okay with all of that. We're going to have Gladhar stay right here. I don't think we're going to throw much to our tight end. So what I'm going to do is hopefully Harris, or no, what's his name, Olsen, can block better than Green can. He struggled a bit at times in the previous game. Hopefully that doesn't linger on. But with his size and his run blocking, it's just 10 times better than Green's is. So I like everything there. The same thing here. Our tight end is not going to get the ball much in the passing games. I'm going to leave Olsen there. I like what I see all out of that, except I want to... We can move Davidson here. I'm going to put Gladhart here. I'm liking pretty much all of that. I don't know. I'll probably leave. We'll check out our slot position here in a minute, but I'm okay with the way that's set up. I do need to do one thing. I actually need to move Gladhart here because we're going to use the halfbacks out pass, whatever it's called, slants. I need him right there. So let's put Davidson here, and that'll be a good switch up. I'm okay with all that right there. We will leave all this. I'm okay with all of that. Again, I don't know if I should put... I may need to put... I'll probably switch those two receivers. I should have done that outside of the game, and I didn't think to do that. And I'm okay with all that right there. So, go back to the depth chart. Again, I need to fix this outside of the game. I need to make a note. I think it's best if we put Anderson in the slot. If it'll do it. There we go. I want to put Anderson in the slot. They're both the same player, but one's much bigger than the other. And I don't know. We'll just go back and forth on this, and we'll figure out which one does a better job of it. All right, let's go check out their roster. Rob Schoenhoft. We'll just call him Rob, number 16. He's not a speedster. That's good. We can blitz him. And their big-time running back is out today. That's a gift for us. I think we may have a chance. We'll see. Their backups are still pretty good, though. I mean, they're not bad at all. So I don't know what they're going to do offensive-wise. They got a fullback at 91 overall at 84 speed. That's pretty good. Their wide receiver core is not Ohio State standard. That's surprising unless they're just really young. Yeah, they all look really young. It's just a turnover season for them at that position. Nothing but sophomores and freshmen with the one lone redshirt junior. They got a really good defense or tight end. 76 speed at 94 overall. He can catch, and he's a monster. Wow, that's just a good-looking tight end. That's like a Gronk type of tight end right there. That big and that fast and can catch it. Okay, offensive line, 91, 92, 84, 84, 90. This is the strength of their offense outside of their running back who can't play today. Now, they run a balanced offense, pretty basic pro style, and they are a 4-3 team. 88 to 91 at the ends. 85, and they got an impact defensive tackle right there. So their front four looks really good. Linebackers at 91, 91, and 88. So their front seven is really dominant. They got one really good corner and some decent ones behind him. 88 at free safety. 86 at strong safety. We may try to go after him some. I don't trust Simmons making that window throw against cover 2 zone to attack that guy, but we may try it once or twice. We'll see. They got a really good kicker and a pretty good punter. And I think that's it. Let's get this show on the road. Hope for the best. Maybe we can keep it close. We'll do another high kick. We're not going to let them have any easy returns. Hopefully all my controls are intact with this one in terms of just getting used to going back to playing 06.
Nope, not at all.
After playing 14. And that's an easy first run. And of course, it's a toss pass or toss play that for whatever reason the CPU works and it never works for me, and I don't know why.
First and 10, ball on the 36.
Right.
Ohio State sets up.
We'll just go back to a 1 high.
Schoenhoff drops back on first down.
Ooh. Ooh. Abdullah. Oh, jeez. All right, let's do quarters at a nickel. I'll control Abdullah this time.
Set up in the gun.
Watch him get a gain here. Look at this, I swear. Wow, that was all-time terrible. Look at this.
And they make the stop.
I goofed up on that back end. Dang it. Well, it's your typical first drive for the CPU. They always just tend to do well for whatever reason. Hopefully that doesn't continue the rest of the game. And just another too easy. Another toss play. Sometimes I can get through. Now, if I'd done the same thing, they'll have no problem stopping it, but I don't know what to do about that. I wish I could make the normal toss play work, but I can't. Maybe it just does okay against my particular fronts. So it's pretty much going as expected. They had no issues going down the field. If you're ever going to do a toss play, I guess you always run to the opposite side of the defensive line shift. That seems pretty obvious. Okay. Let's do power option out of the gate. We're going man 4-3. No hard shift. The crowd is popping.
Running the option. Now he pitches it. He can scoot.
It's a good play there. Pick up the first down.
Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job of reading his
Let's do basic slam. We're going zone 4-3.
Ball on their own 35.
I like the shift. We're going to run clock, but the clock is stopped.
Handoff up the middle.
Perfect defense. The guy came right on through.
A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
Okay, let's go. Let's do speed option.
Second and 12 coming
They're
up.
going man 4-3.
33-yard line.
I'll probably run to my right
Murray State lines up in a double tight set.
just to get away from that defensive tackle. I'm going to try to shorten the game as best I can. We got to pick up first downs, though.
Simmons. Options out. A lateral. Breaks one.
Just not a whole lot of yards on that one.
4-yard gain by the back.
It is 3rd and 8. Feel like we got no choice but to go deep outs. And here's what worries me. I just don't know if Simmons can handle this type of throw. I may be better off running it here, but that's...
Going 3 wide.
I just don't know if we could do a basic 8 yards off a run. If I don't feel comfortable with the throw, I may just take off with Simmons.
Simmons.
Looks like they're going soft cover 2.
Rolls left. Home run ball in the air.
Soft cover 2. That's the only way that worked.
To the 33-yard
I had to run out of the pocket a little bit too. It just only made sense to do so.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time this
Let's try slam again with Davidson. We're going to do it from a different formation. We're going to go ace spread.
33-yard line. The Racers
Let's move him over. Let's go to the right. Just let that clock roll. And then we need to get Myers going a little bit. Depending how many yards we get out of this.
on the ground with the
Good
fullback.
blocking there. Pick up the first.
Amos with a takedown.
Just went right up the gut here by right tackle. Got beat.
First down.
Kind of forced me to go up the B gap. Good block there by Bailey, though. End up getting a first down.
Over the top.
What are we missing? I want to go... Let's try slam from this formation.
It's
We're
first
going man 4-3. I wonder who's going to be on the receiver. Probably a safety. I like the shift, though. We're going to go to our left.
Simmons with 3 wide receivers.
Then we're fixing to get in the red zone. We may try a pass play here.
There he goes.
That's good defense. Good. That corner done a great job coming through right there. I should have just cut up. All right, the second one, we got a down to play with. Let's go slot corner.
Murray
We're
State
going man, so this is going to go to Myers.
country at getting points once they enter the red zone.
You're absolutely right, my friend. This offense
Hopefully we can survive that shift. Hopefully that guy don't come around quickly enough or get to my quarterback. We should be able to get this ball off quickly, though.
He drops back. He passes it.
Just a big play right there. No! I swear I shouldn't have done that.
Change in momentum.
Wow, that's a game-changing play right there. I shouldn't have dove. That's what you get for diving. You fumble it. Just 100% my fault. Should just let him tackle me.
That's right, Coach. If I were
I wasn't trying to dive towards the end zone. I was trying to dive down. I wasn't expecting him to dive like that. Try to get the try to go over across the plane.
about to move here by this cornerback.
Now I know better. Don't do that anywhere close to the 5-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
We'll try our under front again, please. Yeah, if they go toss to the left, big play right there. All right, 3rd and long. Let's see if we can recover here. We're going to go cloud. We're going to go after this cat.
Ball on their own 21. Ohio State lines up in a shotgun set.
Don't know why Mitchell stood up like that.
Set to go to the air.
Sack. I wasn't able to get to him, but it looks like Royal did. It's rare to see a defensive tackle come through like that. So we survived that play, that turnover. Let's see if we can get the ball back and go back down the field again. Maybe we can score this time.
Number 15 punts it, and it's a good one.
Looks like we got some okay blocking. We can, and he dropped it. What in the world? He just straight up dropped it. Okay. Let's do power option with Davidson. Let's get him an option going. We're going man 4-3. We're still going to go to our left.
Simmons. Options out to the left. He laterals the ball. Got some open field.
That was a goofy looking play, but I probably should have cut up field right there, and I didn't. I just got spooked. Thankfully, I got it off just in time. Phew.
And the halfback ripped off a nice
Okay, we're on the left hash.
Hey, this kid's a good looking
Trying to think, are we missing anything? That's going to be more goal line. Let's do slam with Gladhar.
Ball on the 46.
Right now, I just don't feel the need to pass too much.
They line up in an eye.
So we're going to continue to run, and we'll pick our spots in the passing game. Just nobody picked him up. Nobody picked him up. So we're going to go. Let's go back to speed option or going man. I don't think I'm going to get this off in time. I'm going to let that one go. We'll just let it do its thing. All right. End of the quarter. I guess it could be worse, but it could have been a whole lot better if we didn't goof up in the end zone.
Murray State, nothing.
Let's do option from spread. We're going zone nickel. Okay. I'm going to do this.
Has 4 receivers lined up here. Simmons. Options out to the right.
I had to pitch that off quick.
He's into the open field.
That kind of freaked me out. We can go back and look at this. And they got a player hurt. If you go back here, I went to the right. I'm trying to stay away from that defensive tackle. But that kind of freaked me out. That guy dove. I thought he was coming around through to hit my quarterback. So I'm like, oops, I better just pitch this thing. Great block by Johnson, I think, on the receiver. Just a goofy play, but hey, it's a first down. I want to pick my spots here. Let's go with RB clear out. We're going man. If they go cover 0, we're going to try to go to Myers unless... Let's see if we can get him going. Yeah. And a sack. Came right on through. Left tackle just got beat. Well, 2nd and forever. Let's just run the ball. And we'll do something 3rd and long. This may be 2-down territory for me anyways. I like the shift. What I want to do is I'm going to bring my receiver over. That way I can read that corner a little bit better. I may have to cut up or whatever. Like this. We got some of the yards back. Okay. Let's go back and run another option. And we'll figure out what to do on 4th down. I'm not going to pass here yet. They are going man. I'm worried about that nickel. I wish he'd go over. There he goes. That's what we want to see right there. I didn't know if he was going to go over or not.
Simmons on the option right. Lateral back.
Just enough of the pitch. First down.
He's knocked down about
Okay, now we'll...
what a play.
We're on the 20-yard line.
Gives it up and they get good yardage. Great play.
Boy, I tell you,
We can go ahead and attempt.
this offense when they're clicking.
Let's do basic power. I want to give my my quarterback a bit of a breather.
And this is the
We'll do a basic run. We're going zone. I want to run to the right.
They come out
The clock is
ball here.
stopped. So we'll go ahead and... That's good defense. Actually got some yards out of it, but they occupy the outside. He's still a little bit gassed. Because of that, I want to go... let's just go back and do it from here. Let's do halfback option.
And we take a
We're
quick
going
look at the stats
zone.
from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone. When performance
They're spreading out. I don't know if this will work or not, but I almost want to go to my left.
hard way on their last trip to the red zone.
We'll just do that.
Gives it up the middle. He's hit and got away.
Oh, pick up the first down just enough.
And that was a
Gosh, that was a struggle.
that was a great
We're on the
job.
7-yard line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad.
Let's just do a basic slam. They should not go goal line here. All right, they're going to go man dime, which is fine by me.
Like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
We're going to let that clock run some. We'll just go to our right.
Receivers.
It's like that safety's coming down. I don't know what the strong safety is.
Davidson.
Pick up the touchdown. All right, I feel like we should be up a touchdown, but that's my fault for diving earlier. But at least we got on the scoreboard.
Coordinator just gives it back and let him find his way into the end zone.
Tie the thing up. I don't know when I'm going to use the teleprompter today. It's kind of hard to do that when you're running the ball. It's much easier to show off passing plays and such. Run game, it's just a little bit tougher.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the score. Murray
That's a
State
good drive, long drive. Took up almost 3 minutes.
Murray State
Let's do another high kick.
away. Number 85 and O'Neal set to return.
It's not going to be the straightest kick, but he should fair catch it.
Nichols signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 34-yard line. The defense did a nice job of shutting
I'm going to go back to one high.
last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
Ohio State comes out with an
Hope for the best. Don't do... Yeah, here comes the toss. There it comes. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Wow, just a terrible pursuit play. Dang it. Stupid toss plays against that coverage. I need to quit doing it, I guess. Against this team. I've never had problems before, rarely, but that's just perfect blocking.
Really come to play here in the first half.
My underfront usually does great, even against tosses, but it looks like it's not going to happen today. So I'm going to not do the underfront. We can still move our linebackers over, maybe, but
So under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
of course they go toss. It figures.
Murray State 7.
I just wish it would work for me, otherwise I call it more often.
He sends this one deep.
All right, long.
Long.
Do something positive here. And he got hit, tripped up.
Offense running for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last
I'm going to go
possession.
here,
On their way to the
and I'm
end
going to pass. I'm going to do something really simple. They're going man,
at the 21-yard
4-3. He's coming down.
Single set backfield.
And he can't hear it.
Come out in the ace formation.
If he can't hear it, we will do what we're normally supposed to do here.
Simmons to the air on first down. And it's caught.
Just get the first down.
They make the stop.
Nice
I was going to go with the go route because they was going to go cover zero, but he couldn't even hear that particular
And when you combine the two,
read or that
first down, 9
whatever you want to call it. All right, we're going to do speed option from here.
10, ball on their own 34.
With Davidson, they're doing that.
The
guess we're gonna go to our
Racers
right.
formation.
Let that clock run. Hopefully I can use the rest of this time to get a touchdown before halftime.
They'll run the option. And now he pitches it. He jukes it.
Got the first down.
With a takedown. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible
First
effort
and
there
10.
running the football by this guy.
Let's go back and do slam from here.
First and 10.
I kind of need to be mindful of the clock. Ooh.
Simmons with 3 wide receivers.
Let's bring this guy over.
On the ground with the tailback.
Pick up some yardage there. 2nd and 3.
And the halfback gets about 7 yards.
Let's do option.
2nd and 3.
They keep going man, which is fine by me. Now we need to hurry it up a little bit.
And the defensive
Let's go ahead and do that.
Some chaos. Simmons on the option left side.
Ah,
Now he
dang it.
gets He's knocked out
I
of
feel like we
bounds.
could have gotten a lot more yards out of that.
Yards
That's okay.
there, and he's gonna have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy
From
does a
here-
good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
I think we can keep running it. Let's do option again. I still got all 3 of my timeouts.
This
Now
is
they're
the
going
play of this
zone.
drive.
Wonder if I can find a crease. We're going to go to our left.
Murray State lines up in a double tight set. They go with the option. He lateral. Broke away from one.
And we didn't get out of bounds.
Down. The halfback picks
So we're going to go
up a
back
yard.
here. Go back to quick slants.
2nd and
We're
9.
going zone.
And this is the 6th play of the
We may have to
drive.
do something weird on 3rd down.
Comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's looking with the throw. Complete.
Let's call a timeout.
With a takedown. Murray State
3rd and
calls a
5.
timeout.
We're going to go offensive line. And I want Gladhard to run the ball, but we're going to go power option. I want the option to
This is a
do more
second
things other than just hand it off. Then we'll figure out what to do on 4th if needed.
Simmons.
Dang it, I tried to pitch it and it wouldn't let me do it.
He had nowhere to go on that.
So we're on the 26. I cannot kick that field goal. So I'm going to run the ball. I don't think let's just run it. And they're going zone dime. That ain't going to work. I'm going to call me another timeout. I'm going to let this clock run down.
Murray State goes with the ace set.
I can try to fake snap and maybe draw them off sides. Again, I just don't trust myself on that kick. I don't want to do it. Let's just do power option here instead. And, of course, they're going dime. So I'm going to wait, let everybody move around. Looks like I got no choice but to go left.
Simmons. Options out to the left. Has some daylight.
Just pick up the first down.
Knocked out of bounds.
Now we got 1 timeout left. We got 19. Let's go.
Illustration of how to run the option, and it was perfect enough to get
Let's go
the
slot
first right
corner.
there.
The pressure
We're going
turns
zone.
up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice red zone, when performance matters the most. Drops back to pass, throws off his back foot.
And we're going to have to hurry it up here.
So they execute, move a little closer to the sticks.
We're going to call the same play.
Short passes is the key.
And they're going man this time.
Cause the
Great.
defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
Lets it go. Complete. And the big fellow with some room.
Now we're going to have to call it time.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was.
Jeez.
Some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
Have to call a timeout. Dang it. Let's go. We need to throw the ball in case we can get out of bounds. Otherwise, no, I'm not going to do it. Let's just kick a field goal. I think I can make this one. Just ran out of timeouts. I should have gone out of bounds with Myers, but I don't think it would have let me, to be honest.
This one should be makeable.
And I may have missed that one.
Gets it up. And he
I got it in.
Time to take a look at the drive.
Well, we're down 4. Let's survive these 7 seconds.
Murray State lines up for the kickoff. Number 85 and O'Neal back ready to return. Kicks it off.
I don't know if they're going to do one more heave-ho
Evans calls for the
for half.
He hauls it in at the 30.
If they go with a spread set, yeah, they're going to go with the spread set. So we're going to go cover 2 man.
On their last possession.
Just keep everything in front of us.
Jonehaw lines up with 5 wide out. Jonehaw to the air on first down.
Ah,
He's going long.
make a play, somebody.
It's hit.
1
Ends up
second.
play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get
Let's
to
just call the same play.
intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a handout.
One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. He drops back.
Oh, he's got all day to throw.
He wants it all.
This ain't
Going
good.
long.
Okay, overthrew it.
Fallen in
All right, end of the first half. We're down 4. I'm okay with it. I mean, even after that blunder, if you think about it, both of their 2 scores just came off easy runs. Those halfback tosses are just killing my underfront. Normally, I don't have a problem with that, but today I am, so I got to adjust. Passing the ball, we're 6 for 6. Of course, we're doing everything short, so that doesn't surprise me. We're running the ball fairly well. I'm okay with that. I don't think there's that one turnover in the end zone. Oh, that was a killer. But I think we've survived it, and we're just down 4. We're going to get the ball back. So let's get into it. It's got to play better. Got to play clean football in order to have a chance to beat these guys. I'm going to take a chance. We're on the outside of the edge. Good little run there from the 35, I think is where we're at. Let's see. We're here. We're here. Let's go. Let's go basic slam. We're going man 4-3. Love the shift. Good block there. Pick up the first down, and we stayed in bounds.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that defense
We can try a basic option
That's when you go to the air
with
like
Davidson.
over the top.
We're going to go to our left. Hopefully my left guard can handle that impact defensive tackle. Since you're going, man, we'll definitely be going to the outside. Unless crazy blocking ensues and when they force us to go in. Let that clock run some. Good block there. And I tried to hit the pitch button and it just didn't pitch. 6-yard line. Let's go with speed option. It says option weak, but it's speed option. They just named it wrong. We're going to go to the right this time. Everybody just hold your blocks if you can. Good block there. And pitch it. He won't pitch it. You saw me pitch it, but I guess my timing's bad. I guess that's my fault. I got to pitch it earlier. All right, we're going man dime. We'll just do a basic run here. Spreading out, though, so I'm going to have to be very careful. Just got to watch the blocks on the right. May have to cut in. Or just perfect defense. Just doesn't matter. So, let's go basic option. We're going man nickel.
And this is the 5th play of the current drive.
We will go to...
They come out with a big set.
Actually, I think that nickel will go over there, and he will. That's why I wanted to do that. So we're going to our right.
They'll run the option.
Good blocking there. I can outrun him. Let's just dive and get down. I don't think I got out of bounds. We'll just pick up the first. We're on the 23. I would almost want to... I was going to do something with Myers, but we're not going to do that yet. I think we're too close to the end zone. Let's just go slam. Man 4-3. And he's coming down. So I don't know what to expect here. What happens if I do this? That guy just stays over there. Okay. We're just going to bite the bullet. Hopefully we get a decent run. Just great defense. Nothing you can do about that. I'm going to continue to run it and run clock to go with it. They're going man nickel. We're going speed option. Big shift that way. Looks like we got no choice but to go left. All the numbers favor us to the left. Let that clock roll. Pick up some yardage and figure out what to do on third down if needed. I'm just going to, I felt like it was best to keep it. 3rd and 4. Oh, jeez. Let's do basic option. They're going dime. But they're doing that. If that's the case, we may have a chance here. I'm okay with that shift. That's good enough. I'm close enough to kick a field goal if needed.
Here's an option, right side.
I don't want to kick field goals.
He laterals the ball.
First down. Just enough. Just enough. Now, my quarterback is about to die. So let's keep it simple for him. Let's go. Let's go here. Let's run basic power. We're going to have to do basic runs for a couple plays until we figure out what to do on the third down if needed. We're going man. Somebody move, baby? I wasn't paying attention. I'm pretty sure it was one of ours. It's not what you wanted. So it's 1st and 15. Because of that, let's just do a toss play instead, my version of the toss. We're going man 4-3. That way Simmons doesn't have to run it, and they're doing that. The clock is going. We're going to let it do so. We're taking up the entire quarter. Every bit of it. Get a block there. Big play. Big play. Huge touchdown right there. Great play. Okay. We have a lead. Great block by Myers. And a juke right there to get the 6 points. Let's kick an extra point. We'll go up 3. Then on defense, I just got to remind myself I just can't do my under front much today. Going to have to give that a bit of a rest. I'll still go back to it in later games, but as long as they keep going toss, I have to adjust to that. We're going to do a high kick. So I almost took up the entire third quarter. It was close. We're going to go with another one high, but again, this time, we'll just do this.
He was a little late getting to the ball in the first 2 quarters.
Now, of course, they're not going toss here. There's no... Great play, Al. That was fun. Got to make a play with the defensive tackle. I picked the right gap to go through. Sometimes I just kind of want to pick out of the gate. Gives you a bit of a head start. As long as you pick right, it's great. Let's go cover 1 out of 4-4. Looks like they're going with a bigger set. We're just going to do this. And there he goes. Just nothing you can do about that. We'll go quarters. They're going 4 wide, but I can easily see him running it. I hope they pass. Great play, Al. Timed that one perfectly. You notice what I've done here. I use the speed button, then I stop, and then I get back into the speed button. I just try to time it perfectly to get up close to him. I didn't press any button to tackle him. I let the CPU handle that. And that is the end of the quarter. I guess you would say we won that quarter. We took up the entire clock, and we got the lead out of it. So we got him in a 2nd and long. Let's go to quarters. We're going back to ace bunch. Dang it. All right, it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5. I'm going to take a chance and say they're going to pass it.
3rd and 5 coming up. This is the 5th.
But they may just do a basic run here for all I know.
Ohio State sets up in the I.
And they're going with the toss play. And still got the first. They're tough. They're doing just enough to get their first downs like we are.
It's 1st and 10.
We're going to do that. We're not going to do our under front.
There's a shift by the linebacker.
Good stop there.
The halfback picks up a yard.
They're doing that. Let's just do a one high to 4-3.
2nd and 9 coming up here. This is the 7th play of this drive. Ohio State.
We're going to just do that.
Formation.
And there's that toss play again. This time when somebody came through. That's what it's supposed to look like against halfback toss. All right, it's 3rd and long. Man, if we can somehow get a stop here, that would be killer.
The defense will try to stop this.
Let's see if I can get around this right tackle.
Successful the first time on this drive. Back to pass. He steps up, looking.
Oh, so close, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Awesome. So where are they? I think they are. They're on the 47. Now, I was told, hopefully this works. I was told, let's talk about something for a minute. I was told, you know, I'm having troubles on the punt return safe when you're getting close towards the end zone because we had that big blunder against Kentucky. You see me have those issues in the past, and apparently middle fan is not a good play for that particular situation. I was told by somebody, forgive me if I forgot your name, to try all-out block and just roll with it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all-out block. The downside is, what if they fake it? That's what worries me. He said, Al, you just deal with it. Accept it. Hopefully they will go into, they're going to go into that look.
Number 15 punts it, and it's a good one.
And everybody get out of the way. That's a good job. Yeah, I like that. I didn't know what the offense was going to do there. That's what scared me. Let's go basic slam. All right, here we're going to do the same thing. Run as much clock as possible. They're doing that.
Murray State goes with the ace set here.
Ooh, they're doing that, yes. Wasn't expecting that.
He has some room.
Big play right there. I was not expecting that linebacker to move over. I thought he was coming to blitz or just defend me altogether. Okay. Let's do basic slam again. We're going dime again for whatever reason. That's fine. That's a lot of hardcore shift. And what happens if I... No, let's go back. Let's go back. I want to keep it as is. We're going to go to the right. I was expecting that linebacker to move back over again. Let that clock roll. Good block. Ooh. Just don't fumble it. Pick up the first down. We got out of bounds, though, but that's okay. He is feeling it, so we're going to let him continue to run it. Let's go slam. I'm going to keep going slam. I would do more dive when we was going up against an odd front, but that's not what we're seeing today. Now, they are going zone. That's right. I wasn't sure. We're going to leave it as is. Let's move this receiver over. I'm just curious to see what that linebacker is going to do. Just don't fumble it. Don't fumble it. Pick up about 6-7 yards there. Now, I think we're ready to do a toss. We're going man 4-3. We're going to keep that clock rolling. We're going to go to our right.
The offense better get that defensive tackle blocked up. He can make plays.
I almost just want to do basic handoffs, just in fear if I may pitch wrong or whatnot, but I'm okay. I feel confident in the pitching with Simmons. That's a good pushback. Let's just get down. Pick up a first. 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So what we're going to do, what else do I have? Let's go here. Let's do just basic handoffs now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
We're going man 4-3. What happens if I move this guy over? I'm okay with that. I don't know. Either that linebacker or that strong safety is going to be on glad hard. Just don't know which one. Get a great block right there. Oh my gosh, what a block by Myers. Go back and look at this. Killer block. Look at this. Oh, just enough. Just enough. Great block by Johnson. That's why I have him as my number 2 guy. Because of his size, he can block better than probably Anderson. Now, did we get out of bounds accidentally? I think we did. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. So Gladhart is still feeling pretty good. So let's just run the ball again. And we're going zone 4-3.
when performance matters.
Because everybody's crunched in, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to run to the right.
Inside give.
Let's pick up 5 yards there.
Ohio State.
We're calling a timeout. I want my offensive line to get the benefit of the doubt there. I'm going to keep giving it to Gladhar. He needs to touch the ball. So we're going to keep going slam. Man 4-3. It is 2nd and 6. Everybody and their brothers coming down.
Simmons will hand it off. Got some open field.
Touchdown. Okay. Less than 2 minutes to go.
I tell you what, Kirk, this defense had to keep him on the end zone and off.
Huge play. Gosh, what a gamer. What a ball player. It's just in your best interest to give it to your impact guy going forward. And that's my decision for that one right there. It just makes sense. All right, let's kick an extra point. We're up 2 scores. Way too much time left. I'm not getting excited just yet. Anything's possible. They're going to start throwing the ball, you would think. At least that can get us in quarters coverage. I don't know if this quarterback can handle it. We're about to find out. Maybe I can bait him into an interception. Something to that effect. We'll see.
Looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
That's a perfect kick, technically.
It's a high, short kick.
And they're still going to fair catch it. So they got it down to 34.
3-yard line. The offense comes back
Let's go quarters.
hoping to build off their last
I'm just assuming they're going to pass going forward. You would think. Down 2 scores. We're going to do an over front this time, since it's quarters.
They'll throw on first down.
Ooh, that was almost intercepted.
Short pass there.
They're going to start doing no huddle.
There's nothing wrong with
And we're in a nice base set. Oh, dang it. I think one of our defenders bumped into one of those guys.
Excited down there.
I think that's on Mitchell. You can't see the replay. I wish I could go back and show you, but it ain't going to show it because it's not technically part of the play.
First and 10.
Well, that gave him a first down.
Johnhar to the air on first down. Let's it
I'm going to let just great defense. He may have just dropped it, so we may have got lucky there, but I did not want to take part in that whatsoever.
He threw it right to the defense. And that's what's so tough about playing against the zone. You think a guy's open.
Let's go back to quarters, 4-3.
Shows up just like that.
Drops back to pass. Steps up across the middle.
Ooh, just tad bit overthrown.
Led his halfback to
3rd and 10.
This kid
Now, they're going to go for it on 4th down if they don't get this.
catch it. It's third down.
But we still need to make a big play right here, if possible.
44-yard line. 3 wide out.
I'm still going to control Mitch. I think I can go. I think that tight end's probably going to go out for a pass or for a catch.
Steps up in the pocket.
And that's a bad throw.
Out to the right.
All right, 4th and 10. We're just going to call it the same play. And this is essentially game right here if we can get a stop. Now, Mitchell is gassed.
Single set backfield.
I think I may go to the outside off of this guy.
Back to pass. He tosses it short.
Fumble.
Ball's loose.
Big play. Game over. That's game over. Wow.
Brings him down.
Who fumbled the ball, Kirk?
That's huge.
What's his number? That was the tight end.
Abdullah, of course. Was he the one who made the play? Let's go back and look at that. Who actually forced the fumble? You go back here. Potts forced the fumble, and Abdullah picked it up. So, minute 20. I'm just going to hand it off to my best player. Let's keep doing slam.
At the 42-yard line.
And I think they're going man. I can't take a knee because they got all 3 of their timeouts.
Simmons with the give. Worthington with a
Oh, they got 1 timeout left. I still need to run the ball. We still need to run the ball at least. We need to get a first down
Ball on the 41.
because they got 1 timeout left. They're doing that. We can try.
Formation here.
And he's not moving whatsoever. Let's just go this way. I think I may have made that worse.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback.
Just don't fumble it.
Down, and they're gonna play keep away and work.
That's
this
right.
clock.
He's still feeling okay. Since that's the case, let's go option.
Ohio State.
They're calling a timeout. I just wonder if they was going to call it. So there's a minute 2 left. I still feel like we need to run it. Let's run it from here instead. Let's go halfback option. They're going man nickel. I want to go to my right. If I move my Z receiver over, that nickel should come over as well. I'm glad that free safety is over on the corner. So this is exactly what we're looking for right here. Just get good blocking across the board and in the game. There we go. Game over. Great execution. Second half, we completely dominated them. Offensively, the offense worked. The scheme worked. So we're going to take a knee and end this thing.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27.
The stats should be interesting. How many times did we throw the ball? Did we throw the ball any in the second half? I think we may have done it once.
He's in the zone like he is now.
So against a particular, you got to remember, yes, Ohio State's really good, but their type of setup on the roster works well for me. They don't have a quarterback that can run the ball. Their best player did not even play today. If they had had one of those two things, I probably wouldn't have got beat because their halfback would have got the ball a ton, and he would have been really tough to stop. Also, making the switch to get it out of that under front against that toss seemed to work in the second half. First half, it was abysmal. Second half, we adjusted. So that was a good change up there. All right. Yes, it's an upset, but you got to remember, their running back didn't play and their quarterback wasn't exactly lights out. That was enough, and we done just enough offensively. That's an awesome shot. I think I may use that for my thumbnail. That's pretty sweet. You don't see that one too often. Just a big game right there. Huge upset, though. It's still an upset. I'm excited. I hope you are, too. So now you get to see what the offense can do, but I had to go this route. I mean, that's where my talent lies. We're just making adjustments. All right. We ran the ball 41 times, 307 yards, and look, we actually passed the ball extremely well. 6 for 6. Again, I don't think we threw the ball once in the second half. For some reason, I think it was 6 and 6 at halftime. 70 yards. They didn't pass the ball hardly either. They didn't have to do any passing until they were behind. But you could tell their quarterback was terrible. 2 of 10. That's why they got beat. Yes, our offense had something to do with it. Our third down conversions was really good. Red zone, it would have been 100% we didn't goof up on that turnover. That was our lone turnover. Their one turnover was the fumble late in the fourth quarter. So both teams played pretty clean. Just looking here, look at the time of possession. That's another reason why we won. Our offense fits that, especially going up against a powerhouse like this. You got to make plays. You got to make adjustments like that. Go to individual stats. Let's check out our stuff. Again, 6 for 6 for Simmons, 70 yards, no touchdowns. Running the ball. It was down to 3 guys. Gladhart got 19 attempts. I figure he would be up there pretty high. Davidson and Simmons with 12. And our running game is what carried us. So it's obvious this is what we have to do going forward this season. Just to always adjust to your roster. But it looks like this year, as long as Simmons stays healthy, we're definitely going to do all of this eye option stuff, whatever you want to call it. The averages look great. Davidson ended up getting 2 touchdowns. Gladhart only got the 1, but he had the better average and more yards. Receiving, nothing there. I want to look at defense. Interesting. Look at all these. Of course, Ohio State, if you go to game stats, you look at their total plays, they ran 23 plays. Now, I know that's like extremely low even for 06 standards, but you got to remember, I'm doing 5-minute quarters, so that doesn't shock me. Plus, they didn't get the touch the ball block 6 times in the second half. So that is why our defensive stats, that's why I brought this up, that's why our defense stats don't look all that great, because our defense wasn't out on the field much. Our offense completely just dominated. So we pretty much ran the exact opposite philosophy as what most speed or spread teams do. They try to hurry up, run as many plays as possible, score and stuff. Here, again, we didn't have to do any of that. Okay, awesome. I mean, now we're 3-0. We're just on a great trajectory. Now, our next game, we got UConn. They're 3-0, or 2-0, sorry. And we got more talent than they do, but they're playing well. So it looks like they can pass the ball pretty well. So you're going to see a completely different offense from them than what you saw today from Ohio State. All right, guys, come on back, and I'll talk to you later.